Kia ora Rotorua, I'm Steve Comber. This is City News for the beginning of another week. Monday night's bulletin, 2 Rotorua men have been injured during an incident at the base Hot Rock Backpackers in Rotorua. New Zealand Rugby Union and police have launched an appeal to find a jersey. And this morning, a milestone marked for the Lakes DHB redevelopment project. Those stories and more in detail just ahead tonight. Thanks for joining us. 2 Rotorua men have been injured during an incident at Rotorua's base Hot Rock Backpackers. Senior Sergeant Ewan Dunsmuir said one man suffered moderate injuries and was in Rotorua Hospital after an altercation with a staff member at the hostel. Mr Dunsmuir said police were still investigating the incident. They had spoken to some witnesses and were yesterday afternoon yet to speak to the man in hospital. It was likely that charges would be laid. The New Zealand Rugby Union is appealing for the return of a rare and precious 100-year-old New Zealand rugby jersey stolen from Rotorua's Energy Events Centre during the team's centenary celebrations in June. The 1910 jersey had belonged to New Zealand Māori hooker David Small, one of the members of the first ever New Zealand Māori team. The jersey is black with a red centre band and a gold fern. The New Zealand Māori Rugby Board Chairman, Wayne Peters, is still asking for anyone with any information at all on the missing jersey to please come forward. This morning marked a milestone for the Lakes District Health Board redevelopment program with the contractors topping off ceremony. The morning was attended by His Worship the Mayor, Kevin Winters, local MP Todd McClay, Malcolm Short and various members of the Lakes DHB. The final piece of concrete was poured and smoothed, with then some of the dignitaries placing their handprint into the wet cement. This is part of the redevelopment of Lakes DHB that started on the 1st of October 2009. In the wake of the Christchurch earthquake earlier this month, Rotorua company Lockwood Homes wanted to help out with the disaster. A team were dispatched to inspect all Lockwood homes in the region. Lockwood Group CEO Bryce Hurd says the Christchurch earthquake provided the company with a valuable scientific study of just how well Lockwood Homes coped during the initial quake. The team found the homes had taken the quake in their strides. At Motu Tara Point yesterday, Sailability Bay of Plenty named and launched 2 Access Class 3.03 metre sailing dinghies.
We're very fortunate in Rotorua. We have world-class facilities, we have superb lakes, and now disabled people are going to have the opportunity to play on our lakes in these superb boats that have been designed especially for disabled people to have the best of times in.
The dinghies have been made so that anyone with a disability can experience sailing as an individual.
It brings Rotorua sailing to another level, and it follows on from the World Blind Sailing Championships that we had 18 months ago, when it opened my eyes about how disabled people can sail.
If anyone would like more information about Sailability Bay of Plenty, contact us here at TV Rotorua. Rotorua District Council has launched its annual community arts project which requires arty and crafty people to create spectacular fish. Community Arts Officer Kitty Jardin says up to 12 entrants will each be invited to decorate a metre-long trout, so people need to get creative. She says the fiberglass fish are recycled from previous years, which in the past have been painted and glued with an assortment of media, including mosaics and other materials. And good news in your Monday night sports at the Bay of Plenty. Steamers posted their 3rd successive victory in the ITM Cup when they defeated Otago in a high-scoring affair at Rotorua's International Stadium. The Steamers' victory was built upon playing the game in Otago territory for much of the match. The final result not only gave the Steamers their 3rd successive victory, but also, more importantly, moved the Bayside into a solid position in the ITM Cup top 7. And to your weather, Rotorua, tonight, westerly breezes down to a low of 7 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, second day officially the school holidays. Fine weather, bit of cloud around at night with northerly breezes, a high 18 and a low of 9. And through to Wednesday, long range. Weather becoming cloudy, bit of late rain on Wednesday. Northerlies strengthening with a high of 14 and a low of 10. And for the boaties, Lake Rotorua tomorrow Tuesday, we start with variable winds at 5 knots. They'll tend northeast 10 for a time in the afternoon. Waves less than half a metre. Should be mainly fine tomorrow. A bit of cloud around and that will increase in the evening. Well, if you missed any of tonight's bulletin or you want to see what is happening across the week ahead, log on to our website. All the details there for you at tvrotorua.co.nz. Well, stay with us, Rotorua. We're back after the break. Dr. Denise Aitken is in the studio talking to me about the Cough, Cough, Cough campaign. Stuart from the New Zealand Fire Service tells us about fire scene investigation locally here in town. And Irene from Talking Heads is here to tell us about workplace stress. Find out more right after this break.